Well, hello everyone. It's Sunday, December the 3rd, 2023. I am Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Our good friend Tara Ducky writes in today. You and Cassandra enjoy the new home in sunny Florida. Oh, we sure do. It is phenomenal. In honor of the move, I suggest the word gator to start the puzzle. Oh, I see what you did there. It's a good one. Now, I will say we have not had an actual face-to-face gator encounter yet, but we've only been here a few weeks, so you never know. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and start here today with Gator. And let's see what we get. Gator. Ooh, Gator, nice. An A and a T out of position. So strong starting word and a good amount of information that we're getting there. So, okay. Let's see. We have U, I, and E on the vowels left. Let's see. Oh, if it wasn't for the G being gray, I would try guys. Well, let's see. What could we do that's similar to that? We could, without the U, we could still get, there's a few good ones here. Slide looks actually interesting to me for eval. That'll get us everything except the U. And it'll get us a couple of really quality consonants. You know what? Let's try and do something we'll call the gator slide technique. Let's see how that works for us here. The gator slide. Well, it did get us a D to join the party. So now we have A, T, and D all out of position. That A, that pesky A in the second spot. I love putting A's there, but obviously that's not going to be the way to go here. I wonder to myself if we might have a double A going on, because I don't think that I'm not seeing a lot of room for U. I mean, there could be a Y in here. You know, in the beginning, so I'm thinking words like, okay, tardy, there we tested the R, and again, that A in the second spot. For some reason, the word datum came to mind, but obviously that's not it. 18, second, and third, we already looked at it. I have to adjust my thinking to be creative with where we're putting those A's. Again, that's almost a thing where I'm wondering if that actually makes sense here. Is there something I can find to finagle a couple A's in here? Perhaps, against the way my mind usually works, putting it in the front, I'm willing to give that a shot. Ooh, adult would have been interesting if it wasn't for the L that we have already tested. But maybe that's kind of where I need to be thinking. I wonder, would it make sense to try and finagle something again with two A's? Could I do sort of like a combination eval with that? Another possibility here. A veil would have been nice, but we know the I and the L are no good, so that's just kind of a waste. So we won't do that. Thinking of words with double A's. Of course, we could also be wondering if maybe they're at the end as well, like A blank blank A blank A is potentially an issue, is potentially something that could be happening as well. But again, nothing is jumping off the pages like good opportunities to eval that, and I want to be careful not to be wasteful. I suppose we could do something, again, if we wanted to do yet another eval word, we could do champ. That would get us 4 additional consonants. A little more position inversion on the A. Won't help me in terms of, though, determining if we, in fact, have an issue with the double A. That won't really help me much. Or then, actually, now let me think about it. Will it, right? If the A here in champ is gray, I mean, you could potentially have, I was going to say you could have it where it was bookended or in the first and the fourth, but I'm not feeling that either. So, interesting situation here. I suppose one possibility is, could we have something with DAT at the end? Thinking about that, or AT at the end in general, right? That's also a possibility here. I kind of like that, actually, to be perfectly honest. Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to say audit. But again, we tested the I. So that isn't any good. Audit and adult, both out of the equation. but I feel like I'm close. That's the thing that makes this an interesting situation here. Part of me wonders. I think I'm more interested in trying to test though a double A to be perfectly fair. You know, I know it can't be, but boy, you know, a veil has a certain interest to me because we would answer all those questions. We would get tremendous intel on the A. We know that's not the answer because we tested the I and the L. Is there something else I can do here? I could do a maze. That would at least get M and Z looked at. I mean, the Z, A bait is interesting to me. So actually, maybe that's a better thing here because we'll also get E intel here. If we do a bait for eval, we'll get a little intel on T. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, I meant to say T. And we'll get a lot of info on the A. Maybe that's what and we'll throw the B in there for fun. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, we know it won't be the answer because we're not doing the D, but we need some more intel on the A and the T. So I think we're going to go with a bait for another eval here. Let's see what we get. And look at that. Wow. A and A in green. So we did have a double A. My hunch was, in fact, correct. Now, here's the interesting part, right? We know the D or the T cannot be in the fourth spot. So there's a letter we haven't figured out. So we have, I've got it. Okay, so my mind worked faster than I can speak. So I started with the D. So if we put the D here, it has to have the T at the end, and vice versa. It's either ADA blank T or ATA blank D. But as soon as you see this, I see adapt. I don't see any other possible letter that makes any sense whatsoever. So I think we did adapt a few different strategies here on today's solve, but I'm 100% confident we've got it. So let's go ahead and make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, is the answer to today's puzzle the word adapt? Yes, it is. There we go. Splendid. Got it in 4. 19th episode of the season, and there you go. Tara Ducky, thank you so much for that starting word. That gave us quite a fun time, if I do say so myself. So that was a good one. Folks, if you're wondering, tomorrow we are going to be going with the word Ayrie, A-Y-R-I-E. That's an interesting word. I'm pretty confident we have never used it before. So you'll definitely want to tune in and see what could be a fun, unique puzzle. So I hope you'll join us tomorrow as we play some more Wordle.